Welcome back, everyone. Good to talk to you once again. Welcome to the show. I know I have been promised you a Georgia replay. Unfortunately, guys, there is about my settings, and I only have 30 replays. So if I play, let's say, 30 battles from right now, well, next day or so I cannot see any of my replays. I know I do have to do some settings, but it's a little bit complicated. I don't want to make any mistake, but you get the point. When I was looking for all my replays, that particularly Georgia replay was missing. Thanks to all I have, it's my latest 30 replays. So guys, instead of this replay, you have me playing the Fletcher. Fletcher, in my honestly opinion, non-silver beside the Benham, because Benham is overpowered as all hell thanks to that stupid 16 torpedoes and same range 10.5 kilometers. So I don't have 16 torpedoes, and I don't have Gearing's torp with 16 kilometers range. However, I still believe this is exactly the difference between Unicum player. Yeah, I consider myself a Unicum player in Gearing. I do have close to 700 battles in Gearings, and all those close to 700 battles I do have close to 70% win rate. Not 100 battles, not 200, almost 700 battles. Which basically this is what I'm doing. I'm not saying those torps for Jean Bart. I'm saying it for someone who might want to come and cap. And once again, guys, this is the difference between a regular destroyer captain and, shall I say, a Unicum, or a little bit better than a Unicum. And there is definitely 11,000, and that was kind of a low damage 11,000. Remember, maximum damage of this torpedo or whopping 19,000 damage. So guys, I don't know exactly what I hit, but I hit something which are pretty darn fast. I cannot see him, but I hit him. Once again, guys, the difference between this lovely ship and many other, let's say Kitakaze, or shall I say the German Z-23, I do believe, yes, Z-46, sorry, it's that you only have 8 torpedoes. I'm not compare this ship versus Benham, because Benham is overpowered. There's too many torpedo and reload way too fast. However, I would like to say that 10 torpedoes at this range, it's fantastic. You can create this good looking torpedo wall. What I do, once again, those torpedo of course are not for those battleship, because I do not have range. Remember guys, every single ship in this entire team, and my team and enemy teams, are tier 9. So we are all facing, same strong or weak ships, whatever you pay attention to Georgia's division. There's 2 Georgias, and remember, Georgia to have 11.3 kilometers in secondary range if you build with secondary. However, you cannot open fire versus something you cannot see. I do believe over here in this corner that more than half of the enemy team are. So of course, guys, in this replay, I'm not gonna open fire like a madman. You see, the Fletcher is a hybrid. I'm drinking tea at the same time. I love drinking tea late afternoon, or close to before I go into bed. I do believe it's good for your health, and good, especially put some good looking lemon in my tea. That's a very good, and honey, all that together makes the tea absolutely fantastic. So guys, nothing crazy. There is a little bit concerned about Buffalo. I do have 10 kilometers radar, so I am a little bit worried about the Buffalo. He is approaching, and once again, guys, whoops, I hit something again, and I could not see him. Now Alsace, it's too close. He ambushed me 5.7. I have great concealment 5.8. But he also has secondary. So what I'm doing right now, I'm disengage. he will push like a madman. I do have some support like this Drake, Iowa, and Frederick Great. He take a lot of beating, maybe from the entire enemy fleet. Alsace, I do honestly believe he's pushing. He wants to cap actually. So the problem is with this Alsace is that he in this side beside Buffalo, he does not have support. My torpedo reload is in pretty damn good shape, and guys, even though it's not a whole lot, but 10 torpedoes, and they are pretty darn fast, and they hit like mother truckers. They really hit hard. And of course, I do have one of the best smoke, the best turning radius, and pretty darn good DPM, you know. I want to cap, and I do believe the Alsace will eat couple my torps 10,000, and well, he is literally screwed big time. So just like that, guys, yeah. Don't do a destroyer's job if you're not have a backup. But he did have backup, but in this Georgia division, remember Georgia have crazy good secondary, and I'm a little bit worried also about the radar cruiser. However, what I'm doing right now, I have 24 more seconds, and I'm not gonna send all my torpedoes to one single target. They are in division, those Georgia division. They are pretty down strong and very healthy and very fast. But the truth is that you cannot shoot something that you cannot see. In 4 seconds, I have my torpedo reload easy. And what I aim right now is for one of those Georgia captains, and the second one I aim to towards his friend's division friends. At 8.6, at Georgia 7.9, that is the ideal. You have very little time to react, even though you are fast and so on. This angle, you see where I am right now versus the enemy battleships. I know our Frederick the Great is going down by the secondary, and you know there's an entire enemy fleet over here for crying out loud. However, just look at my torpedoes, guys. Just look at my torpedoes. 12,000, 13,000. Cost 2 flood. Oh, 2 more and 2 more floods. So that torpedo hit was only 4 hits of 10, which is fantastic. But 4, not 1, not 2, 4 flooding. And of course they will put the flood out. You cannot survive with 2 floods. There isn't. So right now, from pretty much full HP Georgia, they are kind of a cripple, and everything thanks to me. That's my 9th torpedo hit. And once again, guys, I do believe the rest of the enemy team, I'm talking about enemy team in the other side of this map, collapse. They are all here. So this is my best position ever. I am in my torpedo range for both of them. All they need to do, or I need to do, 1 ping only. Give me 1 ping, 1 torpedo hit with 1 flood, and they are toast. Once again, this is also about when you as a team does not have eyes, don't have shall I say vision or a radar nearby. You're all lemming training everywhere. I do believe this Georgia captain is toast. Only 1, but cause flooding and instant die. You see, with the Fletcher's torpedo, you are not tickling your enemy. You are not doing the aeroplane stuff. Okay, I did receive like 5,000-6,000 damage. No, there is no such thing. Even with the torpedo belt protection, most likely you receive more than 10,000. You know, if a very light armor ship, you know, the maximum damage of those torpedoes or more than 19,000. But the reload, guys, and how fast they are actually better than Japanese. Even though the damage output, the oomph is not quite there, but I still believe, guys, that you have enough with torpedo power that you do pretty much. Oh, that's a Z46. I believe, guys, that he hit one of my torps in the very early, the first torpedo hit that was a destroyer. So it was a lucky player that he did not detonate. Maximum damage is 19,000. I do believe that the tier 9 German destroyer has barely 19,000 altogether. So Georgia 87. Let's see. I already hit him twice. Let's see if I can cripple him again. That would be nice for my team. Oh yes, 13,000 and 13,000 again, and 2 more flood. So guys, I have 12 torpedo hits and 11 floods. How ridiculous. Oh, by the way, the Musashi blapped the Georgia down after I cripple him real down bad. Next of my victim is this Frederick the Great. He was actually, if you pay attention earlier, full HP. He did not receive any damage whatsoever for the, just 5 minutes ago. However, now he's alone with Z46. The entire enemy collapsed, and they, what do you call it? They all blopped together, but because of me, I did significant damage. I crippled them, especially the battleship. You see, my aim is definitely for the slow battleship. Over here, you may argue I could open fire because this Frederick the Great, it's literally together with what? With Donskoy, it's the last enemy alive. And everyone is wanted, and he's reversing, for crying out loud. The problem is that can my torpedo hit him? I do believe I can hit him, and I will kill him, and that will be my 13th torpedo hit, and the game ends because we have 990 points, 993, 996, and there you have 165,000 damage and 30 torpedo hits. So you cannot shoot something that you cannot see. Welcome in my world of destroyer. I love this Fletcher. I do believe it's the strongest tier 9 non-premium destroyer in the entire game, and you definitely prove in this match why it's so ridiculous strong. So thanks guys for watching, and always Captain's Fierces, and goodbye.